Hello friends, good afternoon. In this CSS tutorial, we'll learn about how to use margin in HTML documents to lay out the HTML documents. First of all, let us see what are the different types of margin. CSS margin, let me give you an example. Open in live server. See, this content is aligned and uses some spaces at the before and after. So this is the margin. Margin can be given at the top of the content, left side of the content, bottom of the content, right side of the content. Let us use open VS Code, delete this, open a new HTML boilerplate, CSS margin, title, h1 tag inside learning, CSS margin. Open a p tag, lorem 50. Let us open a div tag with lorem 20. Use some space. Let's open it in live server. This is the raw display of our web. Now, how to use margin? Let us link the CSS oblique style dot CSS. I hope you know how to link, how to find the path. CSS style dot CSS file is inside the CSS folder. So CSS oblique style dot CSS is the path. To style, let's go to the style sheet. For example, we see learning CSS. Let us align it center. H1 tag, text align center. See, it is center align. Now we like to create a margin at the top. How to do that? Margin top 20 pixel. Margin top 20 pixel, 50 pixel, let's say. See, there is a space created above the learning CSS margin content. We can create margin bottom. Margin bottom 50 pixel. Let us take it 50 so that you can understand easily the difference. See, there is a margin created at the bottom. We can create margin left, margin right 200 pixel, margin right 200 pixel, it align in the left side. We can create margin, let's delete this margin right, create margin left 400 pixel, 400 pixels, so it moves to the right side. We have given margin at the left side, so This is why we can use margin top, margin bottom, margin left, and in this way we can use margin at the top, bottom, left, right. But we don't need to use this way. There is a conventional and shorthand way to write margin, to create margin using CSS. There is a shorthand tag for that. Just use margin. Let's see. Let's work on the P tag. Margin. If we use 25 pixel only, then the margin will be from all four sides. Let's see. This is the P tag. Let's use more. 75 pixel. So it creates margin at the top, bottom, left and right. We can check more this clearly. Let's use 200 pixel margin. See. So if we use only one value, it will create margin from all four sides. But if we use 50 pixel, 50 pixel, what is the meaning of this? Top and bottom 50 pixel, left and right 50 pixel. Let us distinguish more clearly. Left and right 100 pixel. See, top and bottom 50, left and right 100 pixel. Let's give 200 and 200. See, from both sides, it left 200 pixel, right 200 pixel, top 200, bottom 200 pixel margin created. But if we use 50 pixel, 50 pixel, 50 pixel, 50 pixel, what does it mean? This will create margin clockwise. 50 pixel top, 50 pixel right, 50 pixel bottom, 50 pixel left. Let's say 50 top, 50 right, 50 bottom, 50 left. To distinguish further, let's use it left side 200 pixel. See, left side created more margin. To distinguish further, top right 250, let's say 250 pixel from the right side. So now we understand. Let's do this. 250 from the top. Let's do this. 250 from the bottom. What is? It is not going up. The margin is the spaces around the element. So element will be in the same place and the gap or a space will create it at the bottom or the left side or the right side or the top side. That's the margin. So we don't need to use like this. We can use shorthand way, just write margin and define the value. We can define single value, that means all four sides will create at the same amount of margin. We can define two values, then top and bottom, left and right. We can define three values, top, bottom, left and right. We can define four values, it will create margin clockwise, top, right, bottom, left. So we know how to use margin with shorthand value and property and value. Now, if we use margin auto, what does it mean? Margin auto, for example, there is another one important topic of margin is margin auto. Let's see. We want to create margin in this P element, the content inside the P tag, or let's create margin inside the div tag. How? Div, let's to margin. Let's do it first. Let's keep it here. Where is the div tag? This is the div tag. Now, for your better understanding, give 50 pixel. To understand the margin auto, let us create that above P tag element smaller. I mean margin is smaller. So this is the div tag element, and we have to style it. Let us use a ID or class inside the div tag, div class margin. Now I style it dot margin. It will be better. This is the grammar. Margin auto. Let's see the difference. Margin auto, that means it creates margin, required margin from the left side, top side, bottom side and right side. Now, for clear understanding, let us use width 300 pixel. Now see, width 300 pixel and margin auto. That means it will contain inside 300 pixel width and margin will be created from left and right as per requirement. So this is the way of using margin, my friends. Another one is inherit margin. I forgot to show it. Inherit margin. The inherit margin is, say for example, let us create another P tag with class inherit lorem 50 words. Now inherit margin actually creates margin with relative to the parents element. Let us read it. Inherit margin dot P dot inherit, because we have different P tag, P dot inherit margin inherit. Let's see, this is the element p element contained inside the p tag, last p tag, and we use the margin inherit. Let us give you an example more clearly. Inherit margin. Let us create a border, 1 pixel solid red. Now see, my internet connection. What happened to my internet connection? Sorry. Sorry, my internet connection was gone and I am using my mobile as modem. For inherit margin, let us give a border, say in the live server. So at the last p tag element, I have used a border. Now, the inherit margin will start from the border. The whole border will not move. Let's see, margin inherit and margin left. If we use margin left, so it will start from the border point. So it will move along with the border. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please subscribe and continue watching.